Good evening. You're tuned in to Emo Nightly News every moment online. In tonight's news headlines, Restaurant Week and One Pot Challenge headline Gute Dominic. Government discusses stronger support for persons with disabilities. Venezuela expands cemetery as earthquake death toll mounts. Grenada completes midterm evaluation of Marine Protected Area project. Middle East tensions escalate as Iran warns over Strait of Hormuz. And Golden Boot battle hits up in DFA Under-15 League. Details of these stories and more coming up next. Stay with us. Welcome back, everyone. I'm your presenter, Rick Francis, and this is a news broadcast for the 16th of July, 2026. In local news this evening, the government is exploring new measures to strengthen support and inclusion for persons with disabilities, following a recent meeting between officials and the executive of the Dominica Association of Persons with Disabilities. During the meeting, discussion centered on the challenges facing persons with disabilities in Dominica and practical steps to ensure their voices are better represented in national decision-making. One of the key proposals under consideration is the establishment of a dedicated government department or unit to advocate for the rights and interests of persons with disabilities while coordinating policies and programs designed to improve their quality of life. The initiative is intended to strengthen inclusion and ensure that persons with disabilities have greater access to opportunities and services across the country. The government also reaffirmed its commitment to working closely with the Dominica Association of Persons with Disabilities to advance meaningful reforms and build a more inclusive society where every Dominican can participate fully and equally. The electoral office has officially entered the final quarter of the voter confirmation period and is encouraging all eligible electors to complete the voter confirmation process before the deadline. The office says confirming voter information is an important step in maintaining an accurate and up-to-date voters list ahead of the future elections. Let's hear from the Chief Elections Officer on the importance of voter confirmation and why eligible electors are being urged to participate before the period comes to an end.
As we enter the final quarter of the voter confirmation period, the Electoral Office is reminding all eligible electors that time is running out to get confirmed. The voter confirmation period began on October 15th, 2025 and will officially end on October 15th, 2026. This means there are only about 90 days remaining for the eligible persons to get confirmed. It's important to remember that if you are not confirmed by the end of the confirmation period, your name will not remain on the voters list. This means you will not be eligible to vote in village council elections or general elections until your status is restored under the law. So, don't wait until the last minute. Even after you submit your application, it must go through a verification process before it can be approved. The earlier you apply, the more time there is for the process to be completed.
Now, who says young people only know how to spend money? On Wednesday, they were busy making it. In celebration of World Youth Skills Day, Mans Limited gave young entrepreneurs a chance to showcase their talents, creativity, and business ideas at the Studentpreneur Youth Showcase and Marketplace at the Dominica Public Service Union. CEO of Mans Limited and author Marilyn Coffey Morris says the initiative is designed to empower young people, adding that many more activities focused on youth skills development will be launched.
I'm launching an initiative, the Man Studentpreneur Youth Showcase and Marketplace. This is the official launch of the movement, where we are basically partnering with young people between the ages of 15 to 35 who are involved in business and are involved in skills. We need to skill up our young people so that they're able to be very sustainable, so that they're able to take care of themselves and that they're able to make money for themselves. And we have a number of young people here who have their businesses, and the event is going to take place for a couple of hours today, and we are going to introduce other events during this session. We're going to have what we call pain points to profit, where we'll be getting ideas from people, from the young people who has different pain points or issues in their business, so that we're able to assist them with it. We're also going to have a couple of games and competitions so that they can win a couple of prizes. But more importantly, we want to ensure that we are working with the young people and their businesses so that we can get them sustainable, so that they're able to make money for themselves.
She also announced the launch of a new website that will function as a Craigslist for Dominican youth, providing a platform where they can promote their skills, services, and business opportunities.
We need to understand that skills is very important. Without these skills, people, where are we? So let us continue to support the movement. So every year, we're going to launch this annual Studentpreneur Initiative, and we are doing it in collaboration with the Youth Development Division as well. So we welcome all young people who are into skilled businesses to join us and also be on the skills website which I've developed, so that we have a massive network of skills people working together. So there'll be a network of skilled people on the website, so that anytime you need a mason, a plumber, somebody who's doing cocoa sticks, somebody who's doing oils, you can come on the website and get the business that you need.
EmoNews spoke with two of the young entrepreneurs who participated in the showcase. Let's take a look.
I'm the managing director of Maxim Enterprises, and we have a brand called Nature's Loop, which is where we produce coconut wellness products. So, through one coconut, many possibilities, we create things like oil, cooking oil, as well as body oil products. As a young, passionate advocate for youth innovation as well as for youth advocacy, being here today means a lot to me. Supporting youth entrepreneurship is important because Dominica, on a whole, needs more entrepreneurs locally who not just help to develop the ecosystem and the economy, but will help to provide a future that is better for future youth to come. So if you'd like to use our products, you can find us at S-Max or at Best Price. There we sell our virgin coconut oil as well as our Radiance body oil collection, Melaglow, Restore, Scalp and Crown, as well as Bug Shield to repel mosquitoes, insects, as well as midges, and of course Oral Care, a mouthwash that's much better than your normal mouthwash. There are so many people you can go to. For example, the NDFD, which is one of our main collaborators and of course supporters. You go to them, they have so many things you can use, their loan services, they also do mentorship. Just go to them and you'll find out more about them. If you want to contact us, reach out to us via 316-9775, or you can contact us via email info@maximenterprises.com.
Today we are here to showcase just a few of the products that we do. We have honey with our partner brand Freddy's Honey. We have guava jam. We have a new flavor that come out, seasonal mango jam. We also have guava cheese and gooseberry jam. For those who are watching and don't know, Kitty Jai has been in operation for over 5 years. We are a family business and we focus on value-added products. We are here today to just showcase what we have, just a little bit of what we have to offer and the services that we do. There's no one straight answer to it. It's been a limbo. It has the challenging part where you have to go promote the product, look for the customers to be able to sustain the market. Also, is a challenge. So it's a limbo. I think that being in business has helped me to develop so many different aspects of my character, and just building something from scratch is also great, and being able to pass it down to a different generation, because like I say, it's a family business, and today the individuals that will be like the face of the business today won't be me, it will actually be the next generation to come. Our products can be found at HHB Research, F-Mart, ACS Portersville, at our mobile top shop, which is located on the Kingsville Highway. It's a green and yellow building, you won't miss it. Our contact number is 612-9141.
We also caught up with representatives from the financial institutions that were on hand to support the initiative.
The NFT is part of the Man's Entrepreneur Showcase today at World Youth Skills Day, because we believe in bridging the gap between the business's embryonic stage and development to deployment. We'll showcase our loan products and the business support services the NFT can offer.
The Aid Bank, we support and we believe in the youth of our country, and we have a mandate where we provide financing to different MSMEs, different enterprises. We want to see our economy grow, we want to see our youth prosper, we want to see them develop. So we are here today partnering with this great initiative on World Youth Skills Day.
The showcase aimed to connect young entrepreneurs with mentors and potential business partners, while providing a platform for them to display their products, services, talents, and innovative ideas. Now, if you're hungry, you might want to look away, but don't, because Dominica has officially launched Goûter Dominic, and it's already serving up plenty of flavor. The island's newest culinary tourism initiative got off to a delicious start on Wednesday evening at In the Yard on Cork Street in Roseau. Hosted by the Ministry of Tourism and the Discover Dominica Authority, the launch introduced residents, visitors, and members of the hospitality industry to the week-long culinary celebration, which will run from July 19 to 26 under the theme, Where Flavor Meets Nature. The evening featured local cuisine, entertainment, and networking, while giving attendees a preview of the activities planned for the inaugural event. Odile John Baptist providing an overview of Goûter Dominic, outlining the vision behind the initiative and highlighting its role in promoting Dominica as a premier culinary destination.
A new culinary experience that invites residents and visitors alike to discover Dominica through its cuisine. Under the theme Where Flavor Meets Nature, Goûter Dominic celebrates the creativity of our chefs, the richness of our local produce, and the authentic flavors that define Dominica. Throughout the week, participating restaurants will offer specially curated menus, while the friendly one-pot challenge honors the traditional one-pot dishes that brought Dominican families and communities together for generations. Goûter Dominic is about more than just food. It's about supporting our local restaurants, the chefs, farmers, fisher folks, and food business people, and additionally strengthening the link between tourism and agriculture, and also positioning Dominica as a destination known not only for its breathtaking landscapes, but also for unforgettable experiences.
Also addressing the gathering was Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Tourism, Claudius Lestrade, who delivered remarks on behalf of the Minister of Tourism. He emphasized the importance of culinary tourism in diversifying Dominica's tourism product and creating new opportunities for local chefs, restaurants, farmers, and food entrepreneurs.
While Dominica has long been celebrated for its majestic mountains, pristine rivers, breathtaking waterfalls, and world-class diving, there is another story waiting to be told. It is the story of the farmer harvesting dashing in the Roseau Valley. It is the story of the fishermen returning to Portsmouth with the day's fresh catch. It is the story of the chef in Scotshead transforming traditional recipes into unforgettable culinary experiences. And it is the story of families and friends gathering around a table, sharing a meal, preserving traditions, and creating lasting memories. The truth is, you cannot tell the story of Dominica without telling the story of what is in our pots. Goûter Dominic is a celebration of Dominican cuisine, our local ingredients, our talented chefs, our farmers and fishers, our restaurants, and everyone whose hard work brings authentic Dominican flavors to life.
Among the major highlights of Gute Dominic is Restaurant Week, during which participating restaurants across the island will offer specially curated menus showcasing Dominican flavors and local ingredients. Another feature of the celebration is the friendly One Pot Challenge, scheduled for Sunday in Layu. The competition will see community teams and businesses preparing a one-pot dish of their choice using local ingredients as they compete for top honors in a spirited culinary showdown.
She selected the saltfish pilau.
So the official
All right, so representatives from the Forestry and Kalinago Affairs in their pot will get to enjoy or see or sample codfish sancoch with ground provisions. And they've selected a fish water. The Wasco has selected red bean soup with pig feet and smoked meat. Showstar Entertainment. And they will be making goat water. And Team Dude, they will be cooking up lentil soup with chicken. The one pot competition is taking place on Sunday. Keep in mind that it's being held at Layu. If you recall the location for the event Opulence, this is where the one pot competition is going to be held. We start at 12 p.m. and will end somewhere at about 5 p.m.
The week-long celebration is expected to showcase the richness of Dominican cuisine while encouraging both residents and visitors to explore the island through its unique food experiences. Dominica joined 3 other Eastern Caribbean countries for the launch of the European Union-funded Cultivating Futures project, aimed at strengthening food security, nutrition, education, and climate resilience through schools. The regional initiative will be implemented in 10 schools, including 2 in Dominica, and will promote school-based agriculture, sustainable food production, and improved nutrition. Speaking at the launch, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Robert Gist, reaffirmed Dominica's commitment to building stronger food systems through education. Officials say the project will help equip students with practical skills while supporting more resilient communities across the region. And now for regional news this evening. The British Virgin Islands Ministry of Health and Social Development, in partnership with the Pan American Health Organization, hosted a stakeholder consultation on Wednesday to advance the country's national cervical cancer elimination strategy. The meeting focused on improving HPV vaccination, screening, early diagnosis, treatment, and follow-up care, while identifying priorities to strengthen cervical cancer prevention and control. Officials say the recommendations will help shape a national strategy aligned with the World Health Organization's goal of eliminating cervical cancer as a public health problem. And now taking a look at Grenada. The enhanced monitoring and management of the Woburn-Clark's Court Bay Marine Protected Area project has successfully completed its midterm evaluation. The assessment brought together project partners, community representatives, fisherfolk, and other stakeholders to review progress, identify challenges, and strengthen implementation for the remainder of the project. The Grenada Sustainable Development Trust Fund says the evaluation will help improve the project's long-term impact while supporting healthier marine ecosystems and more resilient coastal communities. The Trust Fund also thanked Global Affairs Canada and the Caribbean Biodiversity Fund for their continued support of marine conservation efforts in Grenada. The Honorable Prime Minister of St. Kitts, Dr. Terence Drew, hosted an Aspire Savings Account deposit exercise on Wednesday, giving students in St. Kitts and Nevis hands-on experience in banking and financial literacy. Through the initiative, students completed deposit slips, made deposits into their personal savings accounts, and learned the importance of saving and financial planning. Prime Minister Joe also matched each student's deposit dollar for dollar, up to EC $200, helping to boost their savings. The government says the program is part of its ongoing commitment to promoting financial responsibility and empowering the nation's youth. Finally, in regional news, authorities in Venezuela have expanded burial operations at La Esperanza Cemetery following the devastating twin earthquakes on June 24 that claimed thousands of lives. Nearly 2 weeks after the disaster, heavy machinery continues to prepare new burial plots, including a section for unidentified victims, with each grave marked to help families identify loved ones in the future. Officials say at least 3,685 people have died, more than 16,700 were injured, and nearly 18,000 people have been displaced. Recovery efforts continue as the country mourns one of its deadliest natural disasters in recent history. And now for international news. Tensions in the Middle East continue to rise as Iran declared the Strait of Hormuz an unbreakable red line, warning it will retaliate against any further attacks on its infrastructure. The warning comes as the conflict enters its 5th day of intensified fighting. Reports say the United States carried out new airstrikes across Iran, while Iran launched additional attacks targeting neighboring Gulf states. The situation in the Strait of Hormuz, a key global shipping route, remains volatile, raising concerns over disruptions to oil supplies and the possibility of higher fuel prices worldwide. World leaders are closely monitoring the crisis amid growing fears of wider regional instability and its impact on the global economy. More than 800 wildfires are burning across Canada, with smoke spreading into the United States and triggering hazardous air quality alerts across several northern states. Officials say there are 857 active wildfires, most of them out of control. Detroit, Minneapolis, and Toronto are among the cities experiencing some of the worst air quality. Smoke is expected to continue affecting parts of the U.S. through the weekend, while firefighters battle the blazes. Meanwhile, all railway workers trapped by a wildfire in Ontario were safely rescued after dramatic scenes of a freight train surrounded by flames. And to wrap up international news this evening, Cuba has been plunged into another nationwide blackout on Tuesday after its power grid failed for the 3rd time this month, leaving nearly 10 million people without electricity. The repeated outages have deepened anxiety as the island continues to struggle with a worsening economic crisis, shortages of food, fuel, and water, and ongoing U.S. sanctions. Many communities have gone more than a day without power, forcing residents to cook, wash, and charge essential devices whenever electricity briefly returns. Despite the growing hardships, Cubans continue to adapt as the government urges residents to grow their own food amid the country's ongoing crisis.
Coming up on the outside. Tina coming up on the outside.
Looky. Oh. No way.
Welcome to the sports segment. Approximately 50 participants have successfully completed the Olympic Values Education Program, OVEP, Train the Trainer workshop, earning certification to promote Olympic values in the schools, communities, and organizations. The workshop equipped participants with the knowledge and skills to inspire others through the core Olympic values of excellence, respect, and friendship, using sport as a tool for education and personal development. Organizers congratulated the newly certified trainers, describing the achievement as another step toward building stronger communities through value-based education and sport. The race for the Golden Boot in the Dominica Football Association Youth Under 15 League is beginning to take shape after the opening weeks of the 2026 season. We United FC's Roxanne Coppell currently leads the scoring charts with an impressive 11 goals, putting himself in a strong early position in the race for the league's top scorer. Close behind is his teammate Malachi Joseph, who has already netted 9 goals, while Zane Thomas of Point Michel FC and Dwayne Prosper of We United FC are tied with 4 goals each. Rounding out the current top 5 goal scorers is Edric Augustine of Portsmouth Bombers FC, who has found the back of the net 3 times. With plenty of fixtures still remaining in the season, the race for the Golden Boot is expected to intensify as players continue to battle for individual honors while helping their teams compete for league success. And that's all for the sports segment this evening. Stay tuned for the weather report coming up next. And this brings us to the end of tonight's news broadcast for the 16th of July, 2026. I'm your presenter, Rick Francis, and on behalf of the entire newscast, we say thank you for viewing. This is EmoNightly News, every moment online. Have a good night.